Private Doss to finish praying for us, sir.
Christian, in the 21st century, with the advancement of science and technology, more and more doubts appear upon faith in God and upon the biblical narrative. According to the Bible, we were kicked out from heaven because Eve wanted to know too much to develop herself to become the best version of herself. Eating from the forbidden tree. We were condemned by God. And still, God is the one who had sent His Son to save us? Does it make sense? Jesus sacrificed Himself for us, followed the precedent of Prometheus, who several thousand years before stole the fire for us from the Olympian gods. I don't know what to say. Secondly, neurophysicists are at one step away from proving that there is no free will. We talk about determinism. As we know, according to determinism, human actions are ultimately determined by the causes regarded as external to the will. We cannot be held responsible for our actions. How God is going to judge us? Well, actually, determinism is proving the biblical text. We cannot resist our fate. What is written must be fulfilled. But not a hair of your head will perish, without permission of God. As an example, when Pontius Pilate washed his hands, what did the Pharisees said? His blood be on us and our children. And what happened with the Jerusalem and Jewish after that we all know. If someone sins drinking, there will be a great chance that his children will drink too. Children's genes are determined by parents' sins and deeds. I will continue talking about the repercussions of European civilization's abdication from Christian morality, about nihilism. As we know, nihilists believe in nothing. For them, morality has no meaning. The devil's greatest trick is convincing the world that he didn't exist. One of the causes that led to the appearance of Nazism and communism is the nihilism and rejection of Christian morality. Far away from God, people are lost. They suffer. They struggle with vices, depression, and addictions. Vices and addictions are the devil's weapons. They are owned by demons. And what do people do? People seek help and motivation on the internet. Someone sees it as an opportunity to make money, offering false hope. A ton of internet motivation isn't equal with the text of the Bible. And that one is free for all. The motivational speaker said, we must choose one of these two kinds of pain. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Okay. Isn't that an analogy for, wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, but small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life? When we are saying that God knows what is best for us. Isn't that an analogy for Steve Jobs' story about connecting the dots? Motivational speakers are also telling us, everything starts with self-love. Well, for 2,000 years, the Bible is telling us that we are children of God and we are His creation. These words simply mean, we must love ourselves as God's creation, to take care of ourselves. We are offered meditation instead of prayer. Prayer is a profound spiritual exercise. It is our relationship with God, 100% confidential. Prayer doesn't mean reading mechanically a text. Prayer is a place created by your mind and heart. It is the place where you meet God. You decide the time and space for that place. From that place, you are taking motivation, energy, and harmony. In the end, I will speak about the faith. I will quote Yuval Harari, the author of Sapiens. Yuval Harari is saying that what differentiates us from animals is our capacity to collaborate in big numbers. This is our power. This capacity is based on belief in stories. Basically, our society operates on faith. We have faith that tomorrow will be better. We have faith that we will receive a salary after our daily work. We have faith that we will win, and so on. Faith is absolutely necessary. Without faith, we cannot face extreme situations. We cannot go to war. There is no atheists in trenches. Soldiers and people turn towards God not because they are desperate, but because they are more aware human body is fragile and vulnerable. Because they know human body is a prison for our souls. We know the instincts prevail over reason. The instinct of self-conservation prevails over the sexual instinct. And the instinct of self-conservation sits on faith.